Yes, sir. What's good, YouTube? So in this video, we on Asura, and the game is still in CC by the time I'm recording. But by the time I drop the video, the game is gonna be close to release. But yeah, in this video, I'm finna just be giving y'all a full starter guide, everything that y'all need to know about the game when starting off, all that type of stuff. So yeah, let's just hop right into it. All right, so the Trello could answer a lot of questions that y'all have about the game, so I'll link that in the description of this video. Make sure y'all use the Trello because it comes in clutch when you need to know some things. So yeah, alright, so in this video I'll be teaching y'all like about stats and stuff too, but I won't be teaching y'all how necessarily to macro them yet, because it's going to be a lot teaching y'all how to macro and give y'all other stuff too about the game. So I'll probably split that into two different videos. I'll probably make a how to macro every stat video, and also how to just like play the game like the beginner's guide, like I'm finna do right now. So yeah, the first thing you're gonna want to do that doesn't seem like it's important, but it's actually very important, is join an active game that's gonna be getting game bases and all that, because the game base is very OP in this game, or it was very OP, but now it's pretty balanced, but it's still very good. So it gets 500 cash per minute now, which is very good because you can make just as much as you losing while training. So you pretty much won't, if you play your cards right, you won't have to do jobs. So make sure y'all join a game. And yeah, as you see, this is the game base right here, but it says you need 10 players in the server for the game base. So I can't even, like, we not getting money right now for the game base. So the server has to have 10 players for you to get game base, and I'm pretty sure that won't be a problem on release, because right now the game's in waves, so obviously there's not that much players. But when the game come out, it's I think it's gonna be hectic too, because it's 50 player servers, so it's gonna be hard to do a lot of things when the game come out. You probably barely gonna be able to macro because how many people gonna be in the server. And in order to join the game, all you gotta do is pull out your phone, go to the gang thing right here, and put in a group ID for the game. You could capture. I think you have to turn off your noob protection though in order to get the game base. So if you, when you first start off, you have noob protection. Me personally, I'm not turning off my noob protection to get the game base, but if there's people in your gang that are willing to take off their noob protection, or already don't have noob protection because they was like wave and they strong, then just let them get the base for you. But yeah, I feel like y'all should keep y'all noob protection on. And if you don't get join the game, it's alright. You can still play the game normally. You'll just have to do jobs. Jobs give a pretty decent amount of money. And then to do jobs, you just pull out your phone, click on the job thing, and do the missions. It gives pretty good money, so it's not that bad without being in the game, but gang just makes playing the game easier. So yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, when you first start, you're probably gonna be jogging. All you gotta do is press E and then you run at full speed. Honestly, nobody ever use jog. Even when you're doing road work, there's no point in doing jog. It just makes you slower. So yeah, just don't ever really jog in this game. Just always be sprinting. Alright, now after you get a decent amount of money, make sure y'all open a bank account. Y'all probably won't need a bank account when y'all first start off, because y'all got new protection and people can't rob you with your new protection. But once your new protection runs out, definitely get a bank card, because that's where you can store your money in the ATMs and stuff, so you don't get robbed for all your money when you die or when people rob you. Make sure y'all use that ATM. Alright, before we get into actually how to train like your stats or what to train first and stuff, let me show y'all what the stats in the game are, or what they look like. So yeah, here in the Asura Association, you could do the stat check. Costs 10K. Don't spend your money on stat checks repeatedly, because it's 10K is a pretty high amount of money, and if you checking your stats every like 20 minutes, like that's just a waste of money. So don't check it so often. But yeah, as y'all can see, this is my stats right now, but the stats in this game are strength, speed, stamina, striking speed, and durability. And these numbers under it aren't how much you have. The tier is how much you have, and the tiers go from F, like F minus, F, F plus, and then after F's is E's, and then after E's is D's, and then after D's is C's, and then after C's is B's, and then after B's is A's, then after A's is S. So once you get to like S plus, I think that's the highest tier. I don't think you're necessarily max, but I think it's a soft cap. Don't take my word on it, but like once you have S something, then that means that your stat in that area is very good. These numbers under the tiers, y'all can read it right here. It's the XP curve. I put an image of it on the screen, but it's basically like how much you gaining when you training that stat, like in that moment. So it's like y'all can see the curve, bro. It's like you start off slow, and then as you gain more, you hit like a peak, and then like you just get a lot of XP, and then I think it starts going down. But yeah, it's confusing, but y'all don't really gotta worry too much about that. Just know what the tiers and stuff are. And then besides these stats over here, there's also upper muscle, lower muscle, and fat. Upper muscle and lower muscle lean cap is 25-25. So if you want to stay lean, just go like 25 upper, 25 lower, or around that area, so you can stay in the lean cap area. But fat, what I'm gonna tell y'all what not to do: do not go fat at the start of the game, bro. And in order to get fat, what you would do is just like eat a bunch of food until this red bar that y'all see right here gets max and keeps going past the max area. Once it gets past the max area, then that means that you're gaining fat. Do not get fat when you first start, because it's gonna kill your stem like bad. That's why it's highly suggested, if you want to go like a fat build, to make sure y'all train y'all stamina high, because if you don't, then once you get that fat, like your stamina is gonna be cruised, bro. You're not gonna be able to do nothing. So yeah, don't go fat at the start. Muscle also drains stem too. It messes your stem up a little bit too, but it's not as bad as fat. So I still suggest training your stem before you train your muscle, but it's not as bad as fat, so it won't be that much of a big deal. Alright, now the real first thing that you're gonna want to do is, when you get in the game, is once you get enough money, or once you do like one job, all you gotta do is do one job and come to the gym right here and get a breathing mask. It costs 1K. That's literally one job, and that's 2 minutes with the game base. You just gotta get the breathing mask and make sure y'all wear that, because stamina is very important, and breathing mask passively gives you stamina when you training and stuff, or when you running around. So yeah, breathing mask, make sure y'all get that. And after you get your breathing mask, grind stamina. Road work costs $470 per training, so get that and just click on it, click stamina, and you just run this route. Follow this red exclamation point to complete your road work. Stamina is important. It's definitely the first stat you should grind. Get at least enough stamina to where you can run a full lap without stopping. When you do road works, you get more than you do treadmills. So if you want a macro stem, then you can macro treadmills, and there's macros out there. Like I said, I'll make a different video on how to macro stats, but there's macros for the treadmill, and then there's also you can also just train stem normally by doing road works. When you do road works, you get more because you're doing it manually. But if you like AFK, or you just don't feel like training, you can do the treadmills and macro that, and it still gives you a pretty good amount of stem. So I say get your stamina to around like E tier, E minus, it's somewhere in the E's, and that's pretty good for early game. But most people keep going until they get like high stem, and then they start doing other stuff. But me, I'll just like be switching. I'll be doing stem. Like I still have C stem. Like my stem is still pretty good. People have way more, but like I have more stats in different areas, so my stats are like kind of spread around. So you can either go my path and like do stem and do other stuff, or you can just focus on stem and just be a stem demon. Alright, so the other trainings in the game are strike power, which is how much damage you do, body conditioning, which is durability training, which is how much health you have, and strike speed training, which is how fast you can hit with your M1s. It's really up to you what you want to train next. I feel like the most important are strike power and durability, because like that's obvious, like it's your damage and your health, so yeah, that's pretty important. But yeah, it's really just up to you what you want to train first. But like I said, I'll make videos on how to macro the stuff, because it's too much to explain in one video how to do everything. But strike power, all you gotta do is buy it, click it, and then you just hit it whenever the icon pops up. So that's strike power. When you do strike power, your stam slows down, so you might actually have to train your stam a little bit. That's why stamina is the first thing that you should train, because like these trainings take a lot amount of stam. And then the strike speed training is very similar to strike power. All you do is just spam it this time. You just spam your M1s. You probably shouldn't go sumo. I've made that mistake. I didn't get my strike speed high enough, but I got sumo early, so my sumo M1s are still pretty quick though, because I'm not like a muscle build. I'm like a lean sumo build, so my sumo M1s are still pretty quick. But if you go another style like boxing, that just makes it way easier to train strike speed, because you hit the bag faster and get more gains. And then the hardest training, in my opinion, in the game is durability training, because it relies on other people hitting you. You have to pop the Dura thing and somebody else hits you, like this dude. Dang, one more hit. Yep. And then before you die, make sure you click it, because if you don't, when you get knocked and you don't click it, then you don't get any XP for it. It's like Mighty, so if you play Mighty, the Dura's training is the same as that. People have to do damage on you. It's not based off hits. Push-ups also give strength, squats give speed, and sit-ups give durability. But I say do not use the squats, sit-ups, and push-ups for training those stats, because like it's almost unnoticeable how much those give. Just do the other trainings for those. But push-ups, sit-ups, and squats are good for training your muscle. That's really what they're only used for. They shouldn't be used for the other stats. But if you're training like muscle, upper muscle, do push-ups or sit-ups, because both of those give upper muscle. And then train squats for lower muscle. But yeah, like I said, you shouldn't focus on muscle until like unless you like, just don't really do muscle early game. Just wait until you get a decent amount of other stats. Keep in mind as well, when y'all training muscle, the protein bar is important. The protein bar is the green bar up here, and here's the protein shake shop. Whenever you training muscle, if the protein bar is above 50%, you get a 20% boost on your muscle gain when you're training it. So make sure y'all got that protein bar up. And if the protein bar goes like all the way down here, like where this red bar is, then you start losing muscle. So if y'all get muscle and y'all don't want to lose it, make sure it don't get all the way down unless you start losing muscle. Same with fat. If your fat is all the way down here, you start losing fat as well. But if you accidentally gain fat like at the start, you could also go on a treadmill to lose fat. It's a lose fat option, which makes losing fat faster. But there's no way you should make the mistake of getting fat early game. Just don't get fat early game, bro. It's just terrible. But yeah, like I said, the lean cap is 25-25 if you want to stay lean. If you want to go a muscle build, then you can go higher than that. I'm not sure what the muscle cap is. I don't know if there even is one. But the fat cap is 100. So yeah. Hey, there is a secret area in the game, but I'm not gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna let y'all figure it out, because it's an Easter egg. But I will give y'all a hint. Make sure y'all watch the game's trailer, which was edited by me. I know pretty much everybody's gonna know about this secret area in a couple days, because like people obviously just gonna figure it out and it's gonna get leaked and stuff. But this is this Easter egg is the only reason why I'm not dropping that macro video yet. So in a couple days, when people figure out about the area, then I'll drop the macro video. But macro in this game, y'all should pretty much figure it out how to do it. But for the people that don't figure out how to do it, I'll still make the video. I'll show y'all like some other locations that's in the game. The map is pretty small, so I feel like I shouldn't really even have to show this. So if y'all already know y'all way around the map, y'all can skip this part, but everything is pretty much seeable. So the bank is right here. The stat check place is in the Asura Association. The gym right there. The burger place got 3 foods in there. The protein shop right here. You could also use protein as food. It gives the same amount of hunger as the other foods, but it just gives more protein. So proteins is very good as well if you want to like use it for macro with and stuff. That's the sumo trainer over there. In here is nothing. It's just a little area where you could post up and stuff. And then let me show y'all the tournament place. I mean, hold on, before the tournament place. And then keep going down this big street. There's sushi in here. A lot of people don't know about this, but there's sushi in this building right here that you can cop. And that's pretty much it for like all the real big locations. Over here is the arena. Nobody does the arena in Wave, bro. Like, I'm kind of mad about that because I want to participate in these tournaments, but just nobody does them, bro. So I encourage y'all to start doing these tournaments. They gotta make it more convenient, like some way, because nobody like comes over here. Like, there's no reason to even come all the way over here in this part of the map. So if they just made it to where it's like a button that pops up that says queue up or something that you can just press, I feel like that'll probably get more people to do tournaments. But most of the time people be macroing anyway, so that's probably why. And if you complete the tournament and win, this is the rewards: 150k, 1 hour XP boost, and then there's a 5% drop for this cape. And nobody has it because nobody's doing tournaments. But even if you lose, you still get money payout. And I think you get a like 30-minute XP boost, but that might just be for second place. But I know everybody gets a money payout even if you lose. And then earlier I already showed y'all like behind this place is where the game base is. Over there. Oh, we got the game base now because there's more players in the server, so yeah. And then over here in this little alleyway, you come over here and there's a 1v1 arena. You can queue up against your homies or whoever and 1v1 in this area. It's clean. And yeah, I think when the game drops, there's gonna be like an arena place, but I don't know where that's gonna be at right now, so y'all just gonna have to figure that out yourselves. It's like an arena where you can fight in. Oh yeah, I forgot to show y'all the drip store too. The drip store is right across the street from the boxing gym. Just come up in here, click open shop, and then you could see the accessories that they have and stuff. And you could also go to the clothing shop as well. This costs actual like in-game money though. Some of the stuff in the accessory shop be costing in-game money too. Yeah, this stuff costs in-game money. So yeah, it's a daily shop, so you gotta wait like 24 hours, which is crazy. I don't know if it's different between servers though. It might be different between servers. And then obviously the boxing trainer's in this gym right here. It's a dude right here. Talk to him, get boxing and the skills. And then the sumo trainer is over here, like I said earlier. Oh yeah, since I'm showing y'all the locations of the style trainers, the requirements on the styles are actually pretty easy. Well, the hardest requirement is the sumo requirement, because like you gotta train upper muscle, lower muscle, and I think you gotta get some fat and stuff. That's why like most people don't go sumo early game, or people go sumo and then they lose all their fat and just go lean sumo. But yeah, the style requirements are pretty easy. You can get a style in like 1 or 2 days. All you gotta do is listen to what they tell you. So like once you click on style and stuff and click learn, it's gonna tell you like you need to get stronger or something, which means that you need more strength, or like it'll just give you hints on what you need to train, and then just keep training that stat until he goes on to saying that you could learn. the style and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it though. The game pretty simple to understand. You'll easily get the hang on to it. There's really not much else to show, sadly. There's really not that much content in the game right now. I don't know if they'll add more by the time this video comes out, but yeah, that's pretty much it that I have to show y'all right now. So yeah, I hope this video helped, and I'll definitely be making that macro video because that'll probably be more helpful than this video, because I know most of y'all are gonna be trying to macro and stuff anyway. So yeah, I'll catch y'all in this video.